award-winning Ballgame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. Over 1 million views in 2024. We're where you need to advertise. Subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the over 5,500 subscribers watching local sports, Union University, Bethel College, and USJ. Multi-camera broadcasts, slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. Ballgame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee. The award-winning Ballgame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. Over 1 million views in 2024. We're where you need to advertise. Subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube.
Air conditioning company. Just the kind of pros I like to do business with. McCoy's quick and professional service was a blessing. I highly recommend. Wish they had more stars than 5 because I'd surely give them a 10. McCoy's is, in my opinion, the GOAT of heating and air. Daikin and McCoy's, West Tennessee's 5-star heating and air team.
The weather's getting colder, but the deals are getting hot at Chuck Hutton Nissan in Jackson. 2025 Pathfinder 0% for 60 months or $5,000 customer cash. 2025 Frontier, $4,000 customer cash. 2026 Road Platinum 0% for 60 months or $2,500 customer cash. It's the end of the year and the savings are
And good afternoon and welcome to Bruins Softball here at USJ, a beautiful campus and an even more beautiful field. Last year it was very good. Now it is great. Some work on it. We're going to have the first softball game of the year. The Lady Bruins come in today at 2 wins, 2 losses, and a tie. And the Huntington team, this will be their first action as they had Division I state tournament action and did not have all of their players. We went through that with the Lady Bruins a week before that, and they were able to go down to Gulf Shores and come out 2-2-1 against some great competition down there. We'll be bringing you play-by-play and some great pictures here on Worthy Road Studios, the Ballgame Blitz, through the USJ Facebook page. We'll have other games this year. We're going to take a time out, and when we come back, we hope to have starting lineups for both teams.
The weather's getting colder, but the deals are getting hot at Chuck Hutton Nissan in Jackson. 2025 Pathfinder 0% for 60 months or $5,000 customer cash. 2025 Frontier, $4,000 customer cash. 2026 Road Platinum 0% for 60 months or $2,500 customer cash. It's the end of the year and the savings are now at Chuck Hutton Nissan on Van Drive. ChuckHuttonNissan.com.
Whether you're a designer, homeowner, builder, commercial, residential, we're here to help make ideas come to reality. Builder finished products, 10 United Drive in Jackson. Come see us.
At Centennial Bank, we're not just about numbers. We're about people who know your name, understand your goals, and walk with you through every stage of life.
Family owned, devoted to doing the right thing, and that makes a difference. We listen, care, and are committed to families, businesses, and the communities we proudly serve. And we're excited to have 3 new branches in Jackson.
Our roots run deep in West Tennessee, and so does our commitment to you. Centennial Bank, neighbors you trust, better banking for life.
There are quesadillas, and then there's Zaxby's giant chicken finger quesadillas, packed with their famous chicken fingers, cheese, and a whole lot of sauce. We're gonna need more napkins. Zaxby's giant chicken finger quesadillas. Who's got the sauce?
Zaxby's. Does shelter insurance cover shiny red cars?
Yeah.
What about purple vans?
Also, yes.
Monster trucks?
What's going on, son?
From shiny red cars to purple minivans, you can count on Shelter's local agents to help you protect what matters most.
Hi, I'm Cody Fitz with Fitscapes, Our business's focus is on building your dream yard at your dream home. When designing our backyards, we always like to start with our pool and patio areas first. Then we complement that with the landscaping, and we finish with the lawn for all of the outdoor entertaining needs. After installation is complete, we provide annual maintenance for all of your lawn care and landscaping needs. Fitscapes, let's build something beautiful.
Whether you're a designer, homeowner, builder, commercial, residential, we're here to help make ideas come to reality. Builder finished products, 10 United Drive in Jackson. Come see us.
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for supporting this broadcast. Snyder Equipment, 1311 Lower Brownsville Road, exit 74 on I-40.
Have you ever thought about real estate investments or purchasing a home? Are you tired of dealing with the headaches of managing your real estate portfolio? Cornerstone Realty has you covered. We can advise you on anything real estate related. Your property, our priority. Cornerstone Realty and Property Management.
At FMY Orthodontics, we believe a beautiful, healthy smile is the key to boosting confidence and enhancing quality of life. Our team of highly skilled and compassionate orthodontic professionals is dedicated to providing personalized care in a welcoming, state-of-the-art environment. Whether you're looking for traditional braces, clear aligners, or other orthodontic solutions, we offer a variety of options to meet your needs. Our goal is to provide the most effective and efficient orthodontic treatment for every patient.
When your home's heating needs attention, experience matters. For over 70 years, families have trusted Garrett Plumbing and Heating to keep their homes warm, safe, and comfortable. From residential heating repairs and replacements to reliable plumbing service, our team brings generations of knowledge into every home we serve. When you want work done right and done with care, call Garrett Plumbing and Heating. 731-668-3339. That's 731-668-3339.
There's no doubt when it's time to call the pros for your heating system, and there's no doubt who to turn to. McCoy's Heating and Air and Daikin, the world's #1 air conditioning company. Just the kind of pros I like to do business with. McCoy's quick and professional service was a blessing. I highly recommend. Wish they had more stars than 5 because I'd surely give them a 10. McCoy's is, in my opinion, the GOAT of heating and air. Daikin and McCoy's, West Tennessee's 5-star heating and air team.
Hi, I'm Cody Fitz with Fitscapes. Our business's focus is on building your dream yard at your dream home. When designing our backyards, we always like to start with our pool and patio areas first. Then we complement that with the landscaping, and we finish with the lawn for all of the outdoor entertaining needs. After installation is complete, we provide annual maintenance for all of your lawn care and landscaping needs. Fitscapes, let's build something beautiful.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for supporting this broadcast. Snyder Equipment, 1311 Lower Brownsville Road, exit 74 on I-40.
Beauty House Social, Jackson's premier blowout bar and full-service salon and med spa. From lashes and facials to cosmetic injections and lasers, we have it all. Let's be social.
Let me tell you about the American Dream. In 1974, I had $425 to my name. I bought 21 carpet remnants, rented an old lumber shed, and opened Deaton's Rug Barn on East College. I worked long hours with hope of taking care of my family. I'm so thankful to Jesus who changed my life. He gave me a dream. So in 1985, we opened Deaton's Carpet One on the 45 bypass with a commitment to customer satisfaction. My friends, don't give up on your dream because your dream can come true.
The weather's getting colder, but the deals are getting hot at Chuck Hutton Nissan in Jackson. 2025 Pathfinder 0% for 60 months or $5,000 customer cash. 2025 Frontier, $4,000 customer cash. 2026 Road Platinum, 0% for 60 months or $2,500 customer cash. It's the end of the year and the savings are now at Chuck Hutton Nissan on Van Drive. ChuckHuttonNissan.com.
Does shelter insurance cover shiny red cars?
Yeah.
What about purple vans?
Also, yes.
Monster trucks?
What's going on, son?
From shiny red cars to purple minivans, you can count on Shelter's local agents to help you protect what matters most.
This is how we Friday night.
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 And we are back ready to start the contest here. USJ's first official home game on this new field. And as you see warm-ups going on, and one of the fun things that happens, you probably saw in our picture, sometimes the ball will slip out of your hand. Very cold today and hard to hold on to. As a former pitcher, I actually pitched a little fast pitch, know a little bit about that. Emerson Fair on the mound, you know what outstanding outing she had last year. And, of course, USJ looking to return to the state tournament this year. You have a veteran squad, but yet a young squad, because some of these girls got action as 8th graders last year, and some played as freshmen and sophomores. And, of course, Maddie Polk, she is going to UTM after she completes her career here at USJ. And then also L.K. Prater will be a Delta State Lady Statesman down there. And that's an impressive program, too. And I know they'll represent their high school well once they get there. But we want to focus on action this year. Opening game for Huntington is their girls. They had, I believe, 7 players. Their coach is Ben Canavan. If you recognize that game, he is a former great catcher at JCM and then played some junior college baseball also. He's the head coach there. Of course, Joel Ayers, who I believe Joel could play every sport that exists, including golf. And if he needed to, he could play mumbly peg. And a lot of y'all don't know about that. But great basketball coach, runner-up in the state. He's had a state title. And we are ready to play. The field is immaculate. And you see the neat pitching lane. Whoever put that down, and I know they've got the little spray thing that puts it down, but still you got to have a steady hand, because I've seen people shake it, and it helps the game. The lefty comes to the plate, and the first pitch is a strike. So no ball, 1 strike count. Second pitch of the game on the way. It's bunted foul. This is Kylie Tippett, the center fielder at the plate, wears number 18. They're in their pinstripe uniforms today. Usually they travel with their blue with the pinstripes, they being Huntington. We're in and left field, very shallow in left. Third baseman up about 5 steps above the bag, about 5 steps off the line. Here's another bunt, laid down perfect, fielded. Third baseman, and they say she is safe at first. Came up with a great throw, so a single on a bunt.
Number 44, Aubrey Castle.
And Tegan Timberlake came up on it and threw a strike over there, but the quick runner Tippett quicker than a hiccup going down the line. This brings up Castleman. Aubrey Castleman wearing 44 today in their blue uniform. She's a junior. Defense holds position. Left field does move back a little bit. Polk playing straight away in center field. Just a little bit of temperature and wind. Of course, at game time, it feels like it's 36 to the girls out there. It's actually 42 according to the National Weather Service. But with a little bit of wind chill factor. Wind not a factor right now. Old Glory's just barely blowing. Had the play on. Good coverage by our first and third baseman. 2 strikes the count. Castleman, a right-hander, playing in left field today. Ayers was going to cover at second base. Wind and fire. This one fouled off, out of play to the right side. In the old days, I don't think anybody would want one today, but you could get a snow cone back years ago when at a ballpark when you returned one to the concession stand. But I'm passing, and I bet you would too if you were sitting out in the stands. But as Ernie Banks said, it would have been a great day to play too, but the second game won't be played. It'll just be this single game today. And a swinging strike. So that evens the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Worthy Road Studios and the Ballgame Blitz bringing you this on the USJ Facebook. Emerson Fair, the junior pitcher, winds, fires. A little high, runs the count 3-2. Prater's got a good arm. You don't want to have a strike them out, throw them out if you're Huntington, but let's see if they're adventuresome. They got the quick tip it at first base. Ayers will take the throw if there is one. Not running. Fouled off. Staying alive at the plate is Castleman. Aubrey Castleman. Both teams will have a lot of players coming back next year, but this is the start of this year, although the Bruins have played in 5 games, one of them being a tie down at Gulf Shores. Here's the pitch. Timberlake drilled towards right field. It'll get down for a hit. Fumbled out in right field, gets foul, and it'll be a single and an error. So now with runners at second and third, let's tip it at third. Castleman on with a base hit. This will be Sellers coming to the plate. Camden Sellers, a sophomore. No outs in the inning. Infield up a couple of steps, first and third in. And, of course, that's a normal defense in softball now. Fair has thrown 11 pitches so far. This is Sellers' first at bat, as it is all of the Huntington girls for the season. That one is high. 2 balls, no strikes. Release point so important when you're pitching in softball. It is in baseball too, but and that when you see the umpire's fist go up like that, it's going to be a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike, no outs. Huntington threatening with runners at second and third. A dandy bunt, who in the defensive play on it was very good. Nipped it and beat it by a step down there, so no outs. That one got the corner, and that's one of those that, man, it dropped that, well, I wanted to say a pendulum down, and you could tell it went right on the edge of the plate. 2-2 pitch, swinging, strike 3, holding on to it was the catcher Prater. So 1 out in the inning with runners at second and third, and that's going to bring up Martin to the plate. Gracie Martin, who's just a freshman, wears number 25.
Hey, 1 down.
1 out in the inning. Pitch away. And I think that is the strategy for Fair at this first one, to throw that one away and see if she'll bite at it. Very tight on the plate. Let's see, may come back and jam would be. You want to tie those arms up so they can't extend. Here's the pitch. Swung on, and we'll tell you what, that one was a healthy cut. And it should make it 1-1 to count. One and 2 now the count with a swinging strike. And I've got a young lady who is very good at what she's doing. She does fine. She's over here next to her. I wish you could hear her. I'm going to bring an extra headset and put it on her the next time we're here. Fouled off, back over the screen, and that's a new screen too. The dugouts have been moved back. Even if you don't get to a softball game, come down here and look this great field over sometimes. It is immaculate. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count. Timberlake checks, and there's a list of pitches and things, and they're signaled from the dugout. That could be swinging strike 3, and it is. So Martin goes down swinging. 2 outs. Runners on second and third, and looks like Miley Hilliard, the senior pitcher wearing number 3, will come to the plate with a chance to help her cause. USJ wants this to be the 3rd out. Strikeout would be nice because if the ball's put into play, then things can happen, but a strikeout's pretty definite. As long as the catcher handles it, you can still throw them out at first. There's a swinging strike 1, no balls, 1 strike. Paul Schultze helping our great executive producer, Ben, here producing, directing, doing a little camera work, all kind of. We've got multiple cameras here on Ballgame Blitz. Swinging strike, and that one had a little juice on it. The fast one was there. Yeah. 10 years of great action here at USJ. Baseball, softball, we've done basketball, all kinds of great things. Football. Swinging strike 3, and 3 strikes gets the inning over with, and that's the way you want to do it if you're USJ. Huntington is going to bemoan leaving those, but no runs. There were 2 hits, 2 people left on base, and the score at the end of a half inning of play, Huntington nothing, USJ coming to bat. We're going to take a timeout on the Ballgame Blitz.
At FMY Orthodontics, we believe a beautiful, healthy smile is the key to boosting confidence and enhancing quality of life. Our team of highly skilled and compassionate orthodontic professionals is dedicated to providing personalized care in a welcoming, state-of-the-art environment. Whether you're looking for traditional braces, clear aligners, or other orthodontic solutions, we offer a variety of options to meet your needs. Our goal is to provide the most effective and efficient orthodontic treatment for every patient.
When your home's heating needs attention, experience matters. For over 70 years, families have trusted Garrett Plumbing and Heating to keep their homes warm, safe, and comfortable. From residential heating repairs and replacements to reliable plumbing service, our team brings generations of knowledge into every home we serve. When you want work done right and done with care, call Garrett Plumbing and Heating. 731-668-3339. That's 731-668-3339.
There are quesadillas, and then there's Zaxby's giant chicken finger quesadillas, packed with their famous chicken fingers, cheese, and a whole lot of sauce. We're gonna need more napkins. Zaxby's giant chicken finger quesadillas. Who's got the sauce?
Zaxby's. Have you ever thought about real estate investments or purchasing a home? Are you tired of dealing with the headaches of managing your real estate portfolio? Cornerstone Realty has you covered. We can advise you on anything real estate related. Your property, our priority. Cornerstone Realty and Property Management. Ready for the bottom of the second, Coach Joel Ayers, and of course his great aide Brandon Polk, who Brandon's been in softball around here a lot of times. Joel coaches multiple sports. We appreciate their hard work. And of course, leading off for the Lady Bruins be Kinsley Brady. Brady hitting 187. Her on-base percentage is .333, but she is a very dangerous player. And besides getting hits, she can force you into errors and get on first base. She can run. We got to see her perform some last year. And, of course, Huntington, Miley Hilliard is on the mound for them. Wearing number 3, a senior pitcher, Wynn Miller. Although a little bit, you could almost say it was like a slingshot, but watch the motion. And again, she wears 3, release. She's experienced. Huntington was in the state runner-up slot in 2024. Of course, USJ will tell you about some of their multiple trips. That one just a little bit inside if I was Bob Euchre and he was still alive. Of course, he would say just a little outside. That one was inside. Tell you what, Brady did not flinch a bit. Left-handed hitter, I know she can handle the bat and slap hit. If needed, she could pull it. You see, when you see the footwork like that, they're going to slap the ball. That's the tip-off. They don't cross over, and she's actually almost a pure slap hitter. One time last year, I remember she stayed in there and drilled one to right field. 2 balls, 1 strike, the count. We're in the bottom of the first. Pitch on the way. That one looks high and outside. It'll be 3-1. And, of course, a good leadoff person is patient. They will look it over. Don't know if she's got the green light. And that one must have cut the outside edge of the plate by a millimicron. May have been smaller than a millimicron. So it's 3-2 now, the count. Well, it's a shame we don't have the ABS system or whatever they call that thing like in Major League Baseball. 3-2 pitch on the way. Just outside, and it made me hold my breath for a minute. Maddie Polk coming up to hit, and I believe Maddie is hitting .538 in this young season. Left-handed hitter going to UTM, capable of slapping, but she's got some power now, folks. Don't let it fool you just because I say slap hitter. Ayers on deck. There's the bunt, and it's a dandy bunt. Third baseman charges, and, they're going to pull the plug and say that they got her. And you hear the oohs and ahs up here. Score that 5-3. That's 3rd to 1st for the first out, but it'll go as a sacrifice bunt. Won't count as a time at bat. Runner in scoring position, Kinsley Brady, as Halen Ayers, who's hitting .500 right on the nose, as the only USJ home run this year. She had an inside the park home run down in the Gulf Shores tournament. Left-handed hitter, open stance. Watch the front foot, it'll close. Okay, that one missed by more than a millimicron. Again, an experienced pitcher, Miley Hilliard, senior. First baseman back, third baseman in a little bit, shortstop in second, about normal depth for softball. Good lead down there, and interesting. A 1-1 count now after that strike. Now, once one round of hitting against this, the slap hitters will start trying to take that pitch to left field. But again, you have to make that contact. Here's the wind and fire. Took a little off of it that time, and it's going to go outside for 2 balls and 1 strike. Ayers, of course, just got a honor in basketball from Jersey Mike's the other day. Named, I think, one of the top 5 players by them. That one's inside, goes 3-1. Very good basketball player, but she's also a ranked softball player in the nation, too. 3 balls, 1 strike, a runner at second, 1 out in the inning. Huntington's Hilliard delivers, and it's fouled off down the third baseline. So I told you somebody was going to try that left field with that outside pitch. So a 3-2 count. And the pitcher Hilliard shakes off a sign. Senior pitchers do have some rights. Their coach had been a great catcher and used to call pitches himself. And now this one right down the line. This is going to be extra bases. Down that third baseline is going to roll all the way to the wall. USJ now leads 1-0. Here comes the throw in. They cut it off. And with a stand-up triple, Halen Ayers. So a runner at third, 1 out. Ayers is the runner. Scoring was Brady. This brings up the Delta State signee, L.K. Prater. Love to watch her work. L.K. wears number 2. An unusual fact, I was going to bring it up later, might as well now while we got a little pause in the action. Ayers not only wears number 3, but she hits 3rd in their lineup too. And some very great players. If you want to go old time, Babe Ruth wore number 3, folks. And but there's been some others. Harmon Killebrew, some of you won't remember. He played with the Twins and the old Senators team, and even at Chattanooga. But here's Prater, a very good right-handed hitter, and she drills one. It's a base hit. It's going to score the run. She'll be held to a single as the center fielder gets over very quickly. But 2 runs have now crossed the plate, and USJ leads 2-0. So a solid single for Prater.
Now batting number 14, Lauren Raines.
And again, I'll give you some batting averages from time to time, but they are not where they ought to be, and then some are higher than they'll be, and they'll settle down. 5 games, not enough to tell a whole lot. Only 1 out in the inning. This one is going to be fouled off, just missing. This is Lauren Raines. She's the designated player. Raines hitting 154 right now, but you saw how capable she is. She did the right thing with that pitch. It just happened to be about a foot foul. 0-1 pitch, hitter. She'll take first. The runners advance, so we got runners at first and second with 1 out.
Now batting number 7, Emerson Fair.
Emerson Fair, the pitcher, up there now. Fair had a really great sophomore year last year. Throws left-handed, hits right-handed. The infield at double play depth. Outfield straightaway. Left fielder in just a hair. First and third up in front of the bag a little bit. There's a strike down Main Street. You got 2 of the finest young coaches in the state right now. Joel on this game. Joel Ayers for USJ. Ben Canavan for Huntington. Swinging strike. That one was drifting outside, but Fair wanted it. I know what she wanted to do with it. It looks so tempting. Looks like the beach ball coming up there. Unfortunately, sometimes it's like an aspirin tablet. 0-2 count. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Outfield straight away. Hilliard's pitch. Just outside. Umpire gave it a real hard look, so it'll make it 1 ball, 2 strikes. Hilliard is staring in. I believe she's got what she won't call. Here's the windup in the pitch. A ground ball. They'll go to first with it. Get the out at first. Runners advance second, third. Shortstop to first. Wilson with a nice throw over there. Score that one 6-3 for the second out. Runners advance to second and third. And this brings up number 18, Sierra West. Ella Davis in the on-deck circle. Pitch high. And, of course, I talk about release points sometimes, but sometimes you still come high. It's not a mechanic's flaw. It's just if you keep doing it. You watch Hilliard. She's a good senior pitcher. She'll adjust. USJ leading 2-0. The 1-ball pitch fouled off over the dugout. Matter of fact, hit on the dugout. Those are new rules. I thought the dugout's completely new, if you want to know the truth. This field good enough to hold a state tournament game on. Guarantee you. Maybe one day we'll get the state tournament to come back to Jackson. We got a couple of great tracks now that we can be using. A lot of great softball facilities, baseball. Here's the pitch, though. 2 balls, 1 strike after that pitch. Sierra West, the junior first baseman up there. Again, those runners are at second and third. Fouled off again, hanging tough is Sierra West. Haggard toes the pitching plate. Oh, got her. That was one of those you don't know whether to swing at or not, but there were 2 big runs scored on a walk and, of course, a couple of hits. And at the end of 1 inning of play, USJ 2, Huntington nothing. We'll be back on the Ballgame Blitz.
At FMY Orthodontics, we believe a beautiful, healthy smile is the key to boosting confidence and enhancing quality of life. Our team of highly skilled and compassionate orthodontic professionals is dedicated to providing personalized care in a welcoming, state-of-the-art environment. Whether you're looking for traditional braces, clear aligners, or other orthodontic solutions, we offer a variety of options to meet your needs. Our goal is to provide the most effective and efficient orthodontic treatment for every patient.
There's no doubt when it's time to call the pros for your heating system, and there's no doubt who to turn to. McCoy's Heating and Air and Daikin, the world's #1 air conditioning company. Just the kind of pros I like to do business with. McCoy's quick and professional service was a blessing. I highly recommend. Wish they had more stars than 5 because I'd surely give them a 10. McCoy's is, in my opinion, the GOAT of heating and air. Daikin and McCoy's, West Tennessee's 5-star heating and air team.
Whether you're a designer, homeowner, builder, commercial, residential, we're here to help make ideas come to reality. Builder finished products, 10 United Drive in Jackson. Come see us.
1 inning in the books, and up at the plate, Ellie Wilson, a sophomore right-handed hitter for her first at-bat of the season. Remember, this is Huntington's first game and the 5th game for USJ, a worthwhile trip to Gulf Shores tournament down there, and had a good time and played some good softball teams. Pitch by Fair is outside, ball 1. 2-0 your score. Timberlake plays in anyway. She's up, though, a step more than normal. Second and short at normal depth. This one fouled off to the right side, hits the screen in front of the Huntington dugout. Straight away in center and left, maybe a step or 2 towards the right field line. The 1-1 pitch. Fair's ready. It comes to the plate. The umpire brings that fist up and says, "It's a strike, young lady." 1 ball, 2 strikes. The hitter is Wilson, the shortstop. Looking to get on base so she can be driven in by her team. And I kind of thought that really cut that corner. And that happens to be the 4th strikeout. First out in the top of the 2nd. And that one was caught looking. So with 1 out in the inning, Manus comes up. Emmeline Manus, a third baseman. Sophomore. She'll move up on that plate a little bit. Fair, the lefty. And there's a pitch for it. Should be a strike. Never saw the proper signal, though, to indicate. Now, when you have to stop and play when you hold them up like that. Oh, a big swing. And I guarantee you if that one connects, it goes a long way. So 0-2 the count. 1 out. Digging Timberlake is the bravest person in the dugouts, the fields, and everything else because she gets up there close. That one misses. It's one of those teaser pitches, temptation eyes. You want them to swing at it, but if they don't, you hadn't lost anything. It's just 1-2 with one out. Manus looking to get on. USJ looking to get an out here. The pitch. Got her. And that's one of those caught looking for out number 2, and that is the 5th strikeout. And that's going to bring up Greer Bartholomew. Bartholomew, a sophomore, wears number 14. She's playing second today. And again, 2 young teams, even though there are some seniors on both teams, they're really both very young. That one outside. 1 ball, no strike count, 2 outs. The bases, sacks, if you prefer to call them that, are empty. Pitch missing. 2 balls, no strikes. So Fair gets ready to throw a 2-0 pitch. She wants a strike on this one. Doesn't really want to fall behind the hitter 3-0. And that one is that strike. So it's 2 balls, 1 strike, the count. 2 outs. 34 pitches by Fair. The 2-1 pitch on its way from Fair. Swinging strike 2. 2-2. The outfield of Brady, Polk, and Sykes ready to jump at a single second's notice. The 2-2 pitch with 2 outs. Just missing. I think everybody in the ballpark and up here held their breath. Two outs, 3-2 count. Bartholomew at the plate. Swinging strike 3, and so 6 strikeouts now. And we'll go to the bottom of the first with USJ leading 2-0. We'll be back after this timeout.
At Dynamics Physical Therapy, we help our clients get back to doing what they love. Dynamics is now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for supporting this broadcast. Snyder Equipment, 1311 Lower Brownsville Road, exit 74 on I-40.
Hi, I'm Cody Fitz with Fitscapes. Our business's focus is on building your dream yard at your dream home. When designing our backyards, we always like to start with our pool and patio areas first, then we complement that with the landscaping, and we finish with the lawn for all of the outdoor entertaining needs. After installation is complete, we provide annual maintenance for all of your lawn care and landscaping needs. Fitscapes, let's build something beautiful.
Exciting softball here from USJ Softball Field, home of the Lady Bruins, as they take on the Huntington Phillies. And I know, yes, the men's teams go by Mustangs, but they go by the Phillies. And, of course, we see first base coach Brandon Polk go by. The leadoff should be Davis, Timberlake, and we'll see if Sykes hits or not, but I don't think I'm like you. I don't think she'll hit. No, I know after looking at my book, because she's in the flex spot. There's ball 1. And they're one of the best friend and the dad of the Huntington coach, Milt Canavan, the old right-hander who pitched at Southside and Jackson State. Also played a little bit for the Westover Polar Bears. And that went inside for a ball. 2 balls, no strikes. And also was my radio partner. He and I have done so many games together with the late Jimmy Butler. And I know maybe we ought to let him do a play-by-play inning or so. He's good at it. This one a little bit outside drifting. So it's 3 balls, no strikes. Let's see, I would say the automatic take sign is on. A left-handed hitter who is capable of slap hitting. The pitch, and the umpire says that's 1 right there. 3 balls, 1 strikes, no outs. Ella Davis, the fine fielding second baseman. In at short and second, the Phillies are. Third, of course, usually in softball, plays up anyway. And that one misses, and it's a walk. So Ella Davis on with a walk, a dangerous runner. Tegan Timberlake wearing number 1, playing third base, a right-handed hitter. Timberlake crowds the plate just a little bit. First steps in a step. They're bunting. A dandy bunt. They'll go to first with it. And the umpire says an out, but it's a nice sacrifice bunt. Moving Davis over. Good play, though, by the Phillies. You can tell they are well rehearsed on that. So a sacrifice bunt. 1 out in the inning. Miley Hilliard, the senior right-hander, trying to pitch her way out of not a jam yet. There's a runner in scoring position at second. 1 out in the inning. And there comes a strike. No balls, 1 strike. Left-handed hitter. And this is Kinsley Brady, who walked and scored her first at bat. And you see she puts a bunt down. The pitcher feels this one goes to first. Runner will advance to third. So there's now 2 outs in the inning. And that brings up Maddie Polk, who had a sacrifice bunt her last time up. Officially 0 for 1, as we told you earlier. Polk batting .538. Her on-base percentage is .600. There's 1 third baseman, feels it clean. She'll go to first. It's gets away, and that's going to be a tough one. We'll see how they score that one. But the run does get home for USJ. Polk is on first. Temporarily, we'll score the base hit. I'm being more generous than when I scored Jackson General games. This is Halen Ayers, who had the big triple, and as I told you, she has USJ's only home run in 5 games. This one drilled to left. It'll be a base hit. Tell you what, may have looked awkward, but the young lady out in left field, Castleman, did a good job of keeping that one from the wall. So Ayers is on. And that puts runners at first and second, striding to the plate, the cleanup hitter, L.K. Prater, the Delta State signee. Prater had a single and was stranded at third back in the bottom of the first. She's up there with 2 outs. There is a strike. That one is a tough pitch to handle there. If you're a golfer and you got an iron, you probably could have handled that one. Oh, a swinging strike. She took a little off of that one. And let's see, she got under it. You saw where the tag was placed. It left enough room to get under it. You got to get down just a hair more. And like I said, these are things that you got to have time to work on. And like I said, the Huntington team only had 7 players to work with till basketball was over because of going to the state tournament. So a 2-strike pitch on its way. drilled on the ground. Third baseman knocks it down, comes up firing, and they say that Polk was out. Interesting, or not Polk, but Prater. Wow.
You really got to
go. Have we got a replay? Okay, let's see. We're Prater at the plate, and Worthy Road Studio showing you a replay of it.
No, we're not showing it. You're just able to see it.
Okay, well, I'm going to take a timeout then.
When your home's heating needs attention, experience matters. For over 70 years, families have trusted Garrett Plumbing and Heating to keep their homes warm, safe, and comfortable. From residential heating repairs and replacements to reliable plumbing service, our team brings generations of knowledge into every home we serve. When you want work done right and done with care, call Garrett Plumbing and Heating. 731-668-3339. That's 731-668-3339.
The weather's getting colder, but the deals are getting hot at Chuck Hutton Nissan in Jackson. 2025 Pathfinder 0% for 60 months or $5,000 customer cash. 2025 Frontier, $4,000 customer cash. 2026 Road Platinum 0% for 60 months or $2,500 customer cash. It's the end of the year and the savings are now at Chuck Hutton Nissan on Van Drive. ChuckHuttonNissan.com.
At Centennial Bank, we're not just about numbers. We're about people who know your name, understand your goals, and walk with you through every stage of life.
Family owned, devoted to doing the right thing, and that makes a difference. We listen, care, and are committed to families, businesses, and the communities we proudly serve. And we're excited to have 3 new branches in Jackson.
Our roots run deep in West Tennessee, and so does our commitment to you. Centennial Bank, neighbors you trust, better banking for life.
Let me tell you about the American dream. In 1974, I had $425 to my name. I bought 21 carpet remnants, rented an old lumber shed, and opened Deaton Drug Barn on East College. I worked long hours with hope of taking care of my family. I'm so thankful to Jesus who changed my life. He gave me a dream. So in 1985, we opened Deaton's Carpet One on the 45 bypass with a commitment to customer satisfaction. My friends, don't give up on your dream because your dream can come true.
A lot of dry rubs out there, but they're nothing like the dry rubs in here. Get Zaxby's famous fingers and wings in savory garlic parm, spicy Nashville hot, and zesty lemon pepper. You see that? Now Zaxby's is just rubbing it in. Who's got the sauce?
Zaxby's.
USJ leading 3-0, talking to Milt Canavan, one of my former broadcast partners, and he and Steve Bowers do a great job doing football from games from time to time. He's the father of Ben Canavan, as Ben's team, though, trails 3-0 to USJ on a great performance. Emerson Fair going at least this inning. Don't know if she'll go past this inning. She's been staked, though, to a 3-0 lead. We're in the top of the third. Sky kind of gets a little grayer. I know in some parts of the state we had snow. We are having wind gusts, and there's a strike up to 8 miles an hour, and they say it's still 42. I do not believe them. But I'm a doubting Thomas sometimes anyway. Third baseman is in. There's a swinging strike. It's 0-2 very quickly on number 15. This is Knox Bennett. Her first trip to the plate, her first trip of the year to the plate. We're in the third. Head up in a Polk is going to take charge. Makes it look easy. If Milt was up here, he'd say a can of corn. That was his expression. So there's 1 out in the inning. Score it in your scorebooks. F8, first out. 8 is the number given to the center fielder. It means she flied out. It brings the top of the order back up there. Young lady that got on, Kylie Tippett, number 18, with a great bunt. She's a left-handed hitter. Now, this time, Timberlake is going to really come up close. If she moves about 3 more steps, she'll be able to shake hands and introduce herself. Left fielder in. See Polk coming in. Straight away is the right fielder. Swinging hard, was going to slap it and try to get it in the left center field gap, was Tippett. Kylie Tippett, a senior, number 18. Tippett plays center field. She and Polk both have good range. Polk now shading to left center. There's a pitch, a little low, so ball one. There's a good rangy shortstop. I saw one softball publication, though, that had her rated as an outfielder. I'm sure she could play it. There's one to the third baseman. And Tegan Timberlake was up close, properly positioned. And there's 2 outs in the inning. Third to first. And, of course, Sierra West over at first base. 2 outs brings up Aubrey Castleman, the left fielder, who was on with a single and was stranded at second in the first inning. Nobody on, 2 outs. We're in the top of the third. Every once in a while you'll see the flag with a gust pick up and blow a little bit, blowing towards right center field. Fair's pitch, got that outside corner. And, boy, she has really played and teased them with that outside corner. And that's what you got to do, and then you come back and bust them inside with that inside pitch and tie the arms up. The 0-1 pitch, and she did, and you think, man, she hit that hard, but guess what? That's all you can do. If you get out in front of it too far, you're going to hit it foul. So now, no ball, 2-strike pitch. Fair can kind of play with them a little bit. Emerson Fair saw her throw a no-hitter last year, and she had some great games. She's a lefty, but hits right-handed. Fair ready with the no-ball, 2-strike pitch. Fouled off, and we'll do it again. 2 outs in the inning, nobody on. USJ leading 3-0. Timberlake has backed up about 2 steps. If you take a look at the dirt, you can see how far her and the Huntington third baseman have come up in this game. That one outside, that's one you want them to bite at, but good eye by Castleman. And again, remember, she's 1 for 1 right now for her team for the season, batting 1,000. This is their first game, 1 and 2 actually. Swinging strike 3. And I'm going to tell you what, that is the 7th strikeout. And at the end of 2 1/2 innings of play, USJ 3, Huntington nothing. We'll be back after these important messages.
There are quesadillas, and then there's Zaxby's giant chicken finger quesadillas, packed with their famous chicken fingers, cheese, and a whole lot of sauce. We're gonna need more napkins. Zaxby's giant chicken finger quesadillas. Who's got the sauce?
Zaxby's. The weather's getting colder, but the deals are getting hot at Chuck Hutton Nissan in Jackson. 2025 Pathfinder 0% for 60 months or $5,000 customer cash. 2025 Frontier, $4,000 customer cash. 2026 Road Platinum, 0% for 60 months or $2,500 customer cash. It's the end of the year and the savings are now at Chuck Hutton Nissan on Van Drive. ChuckHuttonNissan.com.
Beauty House Social, Jackson's premier blowout bar and full-service salon and med spa. From lashes and facials to cosmetic injections and lasers, we have it all. Let's be social.
Does shelter insurance cover shiny red cars?
Yeah.
What about purple vans?
Also, yes.
Monster trucks?
What's going on, son?
From shiny red cars to purple minivans, you can count on Shelter's local agents to help you protect what matters most.
Back for the bottom of the third, USJ Lady Bruins softball from their beautiful home field on the campus, a very beautiful campus of USJ. And, of course, after that call that everybody will talk about for a while that ended the second inning for USJ, is going to bring up Lauren Raines, the designated player. She was hit by a pitch back in the first. Emerson Fair will be on deck. 3-0, Hilliard's delivery. Held it a little long, went outside. Miley Hilliard, the senior pitcher. I'm like her. I'd probably wear a face mask now, but you have to adjust it every so often because they do jar and get when you plant that foot. Watch the good motion.
Yes.
And got her again. So 2 for 2 as far as being hit by a pitch, and Raines is on first. That brings up Emerson Fair, who grounded out short to first back in the first inning. Very tight on the plate. Here's one hit to second. It's going to roll up the arm, and that should be scored an error. We'll check it in a few moments and see. So an E4, that's an error on second. Runner at first and second with no outs in the inning. And Sierra West, who struck out her first time at bat, comes up with an opportunity to either advance or score the runners. And I think we're going to have a courtesy runner, and that's going to be number 10, Maddie Allen, the 8th grader. And you're allowed to for the catcher and the pitcher in National Federation rules of softball to have courtesy runners for both of those. And this will not count as playing time against Maddie Allen, so she could still come in later in another position. I think the umpire's ready to go. Of course, you use 2-man crews during the regular season. You go to state tournament, they'll use 3-man crews. For the championship game, they'll use a 4-man crew. Bunt was offered, but roll foul. West was trying to make the first baseman field it, which would make it a very tough throw to second. Or now with that runner at second, though, let's see if any kind of play is on. In at third and first. 1 strike pitch. Withdrawing the bat. Runner at first. Allen has to scamper back as their second baseman, Greer Bartholomew, sneaks in behind her, but no throw. Not sure what play that, and they do have plays in baseball too on coverages and things like that. One called the wheel. Let's see if Hilliard's feeling everything except for one bunted hard to third. No, they're charging. Shortstop's going to cover third. Second comes to first. 1 ball, 2 strike count. No outs in the inning. Runners at first and second. Hilliard on the mound. That one popped up and got through. It was a little number. Some people might call it a Texas leaguer. And West is on with a hit. And now, as Ron Potesta, who used to do Diamond Jacks games, would say, the ducks are on the pond. The sacks are jammed. No outs. Pitching coach comes out. Of course, this is Casey Fuller Pearson. She used to play basketball and softball at Huntington. She's young, and that tells me how old I am because I was still coaching when she played. High-level conference. I don't think Coach Ayers, though, is talking about Shakespeare or Charles Dickens. He's actually coaching down here, and Joel does a great job of that. But he could quote you some Shakespeare and some Charles Dickens. Very articulate young man. His wife, Ashley McElhenney, who's his assistant. Well, she's Ayers now, but got to remember, I know these kids before they were married and still want to use their name. Ashley, a great player at Vanderbilt, and actually coached a little men's basketball after her career at Vanderbilt. And this was like minor league or G League basketball that she coached. Did a great job. Okay, first and third way in, the shortstop and second. If we had a grass line, which you don't do, you skin infields in softball. Something else I usually mention, you don't throw from a mound, you pitch from the circle. Hilliard in the circle, getting her sign. The hitter is Ella Davis. Ella was going to slap it to left field. Ella was on with a base on balls the last time up. Again, the sacks are jammed, ducks on the pond. No place to put her. That pitch high evens the count at 1-1. No outs in the inning. Hilliard would love to get a strikeout here. Davis would love to put one in one of the gaps, especially that left center field gap. 1-1 count. Hilliard on the mound for Huntington, checking in to the dugout to get her sign. We're ready for the 1-1 pitch. The umpire says just barely outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Ella Davis, the freshman, looking it over. Remember, she started so many games at second base last year as an 8th grader. Here's one drill foul, and we'll have to score Joel with an error, though. He's just kind of flagged waved at that one. I wouldn't catch it either. Yeah. I'm like my comrades up here said, it's a little cold. On a warm day, I might try to catch one down there, but not on a cold day. Sometimes those old aluminum bats will sting you, too, on a cold day. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Sacks jammed here. Hilliard's pitch on the way. A little bit of a let-up, and they say it was a strike at the high shoulders. Interesting. So Davis strikes out for the first out of this inning. Tegan Timberlake, who had to sacrifice her last time up there. Hilliard's thrown 49 pitches so far. Fouled off. I honestly believe she was trying to take it to right center or right field. Steps out, gets a sign and a little encouragement. Joel always so good. He and Brendan very good at encouraging the young ladies. That one outside evens the count at 1-1.
Encouraging is a loose term. I'm just kidding.
1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Ducks on the pond, meaning the bases are loaded. That one is inside and missed by a whisker. Tegan Timberlake wearing number 1, and she says, Coach, I had a close call. He says, stand in there and hit it. Two balls, 1 strike, the pitch. Hit towards right, and that looked like a slice off of my woods in golf. And everybody in the press box wants to play me in golf and take my money because of the way I play. And actually, I don't even grip the golf club right. I hold it like a baseball bat. So therefore, the head of the club will rotate in your hands. Get a little golf lesson here, too. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Bases loaded. Hilliard's pitch, hit up in the air. Center fielder comes on. It's just over the second baseman, so a Texas leaguer will score 1. Aggressive coming to the plate, now run down. And so the run scored, and Joel Ayers taking, he waved the runner in, and you know what I like? Joel said, my fault for doing that. So now runners at first and second. A run in. It's 4-0. That one inside. Standing her ground, though, Kinsley Brady, the left fielder. She's walked, and she's grounded out. Line drive could have been trouble, but excellent fielding by the third baseman, Manus, for the third out of the inning. But one big run, and it's USJ 4. Huntington nothing. Will be back after this timeout on the Ballgame Blitz.
At Centennial Bank, we're not just about numbers. We're about people who know your name, understand your goals, and walk with you through every stage of life.
Family owned, devoted to doing the right thing, and that makes a difference. We listen, care, and are committed to families, businesses, and the communities we proudly serve. And we're excited to have 3 new branches in Jackson.
Our roots run deep in West Tennessee, and so does our commitment to you. Centennial Bank, neighbors you trust, better banking for life.
Zaxby's just dropped dry rubs, and they're not playing. They've got zesty lemon pepper, savory garlic parm, and spicy Nashville hot. Hey, other chicken chains, this is called seasoning. Take notes. Who's got the sauce?
Zaxby's.
Serve for turf. With the Zaxby's box, the answer is both. Get Zaxby's Southern Fried Shrimp and their famous fingers together for a boatload of flavor. It's the Zaxby's flavor you love. Now on shrimp. Who's got the sauce?
Zaxby's.
There's no doubt when it's time to call the pros for your heating system, and there's no doubt who to turn to. McCoy's Heating and Air and Daikin, the world's #1 air conditioning company. Just the kind of pros I like to do business with. McCoy's quick and professional service was a blessing. I highly recommend. Wish they had more stars than 5 because I'd surely give them a 10. McCoy's is, in my opinion, the GOAT of heating and air. Daikin and McCoy's, West Tennessee's 5-star heating and air team.
Back for the top of the 4th, and the new pitcher is the 8th grader. But you could have fooled me. She looks like she could have been about a junior basketball player. Another good left-handed pitcher, has good arm motion. And no offense to Dad, but I believe she's taller than Dad is. And she looks good out there playing. Inherits a 4-0 lead. 7 strikeouts for Fair in her 3 innings, gave up no runs. And we'll close the book on her. So Parker Nichols, 8th grader, wears number 17. Don't see any other changes in the lineup right now. And coming to the plate will be Camden Sellers. She struck out her first time up. She's the catcher.
Lauren Raines went in at first.
Okay, so Lauren Raines did. She moved or went in at first. She was the designated player. So let's see. We'll set the infield for you. Raines, Davis, Ayers, and Timberlake. The outfield, Sykes, Polk, Brady, and Nichols pitching. Prater still catching, and Sellers at the plate. Joel Ayers walks up. Let's see what else. He may have some. He and Ben are talking about Ben Canneman, coaches third for his team. And of course, Casey Fuller-Pearson, coaches first. And their hitter is 23, Camden Sellers. We told you struck out her first time up. Again, the infield of Raines, Davis, Ayers, and Timberlake. Pitch a little high. Good velocity on it. Ball 1. Polk straight away in center. Also straight away in left and right field. Here's one drill to Ayers. Ayers, crow hop step, guns it over the first for the first out of the inning, and Sellers is down with 1 out. If you're keeping a scorebook at home, you score that 6-3. The shortstop always 6 in the scorebook. Raines at first now, taking that throw and handling it like a pro. So bring up the cleanup hitter, Gracie Martin, playing first base. Wears 25. She was also a strikeout victim her first time up. Martin, a freshman. And there's a strike over working that outside. And this is good for young players to get a chance to work in a situation like this. Good pitch. The lefty Phillips comes to the plate with it. Hit on the ground. Ayers showed a little snow cone effect, but still has the arm to gun somebody down. Shortstop Ayers to Raines. That's 6-3 for the second out. And like I said, you could almost feel the tension out of the stands when that had that snow cone effect where it sticks out the top of the glove a little bit. But got a strong arm. Brings up Miley Hilliard. Back to Phillips. Phillips knocks it down, goes to first with it. 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. At the end of 3 1/2 innings of play, USJ 4, Huntington nothing. Will be back on the USJ Facebook page after this.
The weather's getting colder, but the deals are getting hot at Chuck Hutton Nissan in Jackson. 2025 Pathfinder 0% for 60 months or $5,000 customer cash. 2025 Frontier, $4,000 customer cash. 2026 Road Platinum, 0% for 60 months or $2,500 customer cash. It's the end of the year and the savings are now at Chuck Hutton Nissan on Van Drive. ChuckHuttonNissan.com.
Whether you're a designer, homeowner, builder, commercial, residential, we're here to help make ideas come to reality. Builder finished products, 10 United Drive in Jackson. Come see us.
At Centennial Bank, we're not just about numbers. We're about people who know your name, understand your goals, and walk with you through every stage of life.
Family owned, devoted to doing the right thing, and that makes a difference. We listen, care, and are committed to families, businesses, and the communities we proudly serve. And we're excited to have 3 new branches in Jackson.
Our roots run deep in West Tennessee, and so does our commitment to you. Centennial Bank, neighbors you trust, better banking for life.
Back for the bottom of the 4th. Huntington has also switched. They've gone to Marcy Mitchell. And so now both teams have a freshman pitcher out there. Marcy wears jersey 00. A little interesting fact, after getting a couple of runners on, Emerson Fair retired 9 straight batters. She gave up 2 hits while she was in there and no runs, did not walk anybody. So there is the closed book on her. Now a closed book will come up for Hilliard. We'll check this out and see where everybody is for Wilson. Still at short. First baseman remains the same for Huntington, Gracie Martin.
Now batting number 11, Maddie Polk.
Maddie Polk up there to hit. Polk has a sacrifice and a single. So actually officially 1 for 1. Left-handed hitter going to UTM. Walks up like she's going to slap one. I said that one night, and some lady that was listening to the game said, there wasn't anybody going to get slapped. It's called slap hitting, and I sometimes shorten it a little bit. Oh, you get some interesting comments from time to time. She was ill with me. Here's the pitch. Fouled off to the third base side. Into the screen, be retrieved by the third baseman. That's Emmeline Manus, the sophomore. So 1-1 to count. Polk at the bat. The umpire shakes his head a little bit, says it's inside. So 2 balls, 1 strike. Just the second pitch by Mitchell, the freshman. They got a freshman and 8th grader pitching, actually. There's one drilled. Coach Ayers says, "Olay" down there at third base as the ball goes by. And Joel actually a very capable fielder, but today's not a good day to try to field a foul ball. Only if you got the leather on and you're a player. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch by Mitchell. It's high. She took a little off of that one. It dropped a little bit, and there were some oohs and ahs in the crowd, so we go to 3 balls, 2 strikes. Full count. Outfield deep for Polk, especially in center and right. Everybody else in pretty well normal position. And again, Maddie was trying to try the left side of the field, fouls that one off. Three balls, 2 strikes. Mitchell's pitch, foul ball. And that's running the old pitch count up. I've got it at 7 right there. 7 pitches. We'll check out and see how Hilliard did and get her final stats. She did give up 4 runs. 3 of them, I'm sure, earned. And again, another foul ball. I know UTM will be excited when this young lady gets up there. Played a little basketball from time to time while she was here at USJ. 3-2 pitch. Hit to the third baseman. Gets it over to first, so a 5-3 peg, as they say. Manus to Martin, and that'll bring up Halen Ayers, who came into this game batting .500, but she's had a triple and a single, has scored once. Left-handed hitter. And this one back at the pitcher. Mitchell knocks it down, picks it up, goes to first, and the umpire thought about it. But 1-3 for the second out of the inning. L.K. Prater coming up there, who had a single in the first and grounded out third to first in the second. Did not hit in the third. So with 2 outs, you got the catcher, Prater, up there, going to Delta State. And a pitch on that inside corner, strike 1. Four to nothing, USJ with the lead. We're in the bottom of the 4th with 2 outs. Boy, there's one drilled, and that is a base hit. That is not an error, folks. It got down there too quick, and a double for Prater.
I think she led the team in doubles last year.
And I believe you are right. I get good information, and I am with you. I think she did lead them. I know the last game I did for USJ, she was leading the team in doubles. Here with Worthy Road Studios and the Ballgame Blitz, there'll be a courtesy runner. They'll send out Avon Trammell, an 8th grader. So Trammell will run, and again, this is good experience too, but you can have a courtesy runner for the catcher and the pitcher. 2 outs, catcher goes back and puts on the catching gear. Marcy Mitchell's pitch. And remember, she's a freshman. Phillips pitching for USJ. Parker Phillips, 8th grader now, after the more experienced pitchers have both retired for the day. That one outside. And Trammell had a very good lead off of second. Mitchell would like to end the inning right here. That one outside. Lauren Raines at the plate. She's playing first base now, was the designated player.
30 ball right here.
Raines has been hit twice by a pitch today. That one a strike. And tell you what, she is up for our Purple Heart Award by being hit twice in a game. 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs, a runner at second. Marcy Mitchell on the mound, the freshman. Her pitch drilled into the right center field gap. It may be a track meet as it gets all the way to the wall. One run has crossed the plate, and Rain stands up going into second. So the runner, Trammell, for Prater, has scored, and another double. And Rains is 1 for 1 officially in being hit by pitches. She's 2 for 2. And we're going to send a runner out, and we'll try to pick the runner up for Rains. And if it is 5, it's Reesan Sykes. And you can do that with your flex player. 5-0 the score, USJ leading. We're in the bottom of the 4th. Emerson Fair coming to the plate. Officially, she's 0 for 2. She's made good contact both times. On with an E4. That's an error on the second baseman the last time up. And there's a strike. And I believe that is Reesan Sykes down there. So no ball, 1 strike count. Runner in scoring position at second. Outfield deep in right and center. That one outside. One ball, 1 strike. 2 outs. We're in the bottom of the 4th. Unless you get a 10-run lead, it's a 7-inning game. This one fouled away, making it a 1-2 count. USJ will travel to Martin Westview to play a very fine team on Thursday. I'll have that game. I don't know whether Paul will shoot me or not. I will be working for the other group that I work for on that game. But actually, Jordan Taylor, our good friends with 731, I'll be doing the Westview and USJ game. Of course, Paul's got a lot of baseball here at USJ to do, a lot of soccer. 2-2 the count, 2 outs. Fouled off. I can't say the deuces are wild because you got to have 2 runners on to say that. Love saying those things like that.
Be on Martin's Facebook for the USJ people that want to watch.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, a runner at second. Marcy Mitchell. Base hit. This will drive a run in. Off with the pitch, a single. And the run scores. It's now 6-0. RBI single for Fair. It's going to bring up Sierra West, but it looks like Parker Nichols will hit in this spot. Parker Nichols hitting. 6-0. And Paul Schultz is showing him something. Tell her hi, Paul. Now, the game Thursday will not be on USJ's Facebook. It will be on Westview's Facebook page. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the 70s. Man, y'all are missing out. I need to mic the rest of it. We have great conversations. This is a good crew. I had more fun. I almost considered paying Paul to let me do games last year. It's so much fun up here. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. Paul would have accepted, he said. Here's the pitch. And a strike. So it's 2-1 now. The 8th grader, Parker Nichols, up there. She's pitching now. Mitchell's 2-1 pitch. Outside. You have to hold your breath just a hair on those outside pitches. Umpire's consistent, but you got to hold it there. You announce it and look foolish sometimes. 3-1 the count. 2 outs. Runner at first, Emerson Fair. Here's the pitch. Okay, it'll be 3-2. We're in the 4th. 6-0. In their first game with limited practice, Huntington has played well. USJ has executed a lot of things well. Fair had 7 strikeouts in her time and a swinging strike 3 to end the inning, but there were 2 big runs that scored, and now at the end of 4, USJ leads 6-0. We'll take a timeout on USJ's Facebook and the Ballgame Blitz.
There are quesadillas, and then there's Zaxby's giant chicken finger quesadillas, packed with their famous chicken fingers, cheese, and a whole lot of sauce. We're gonna need more napkins. Zaxby's giant chicken finger quesadillas. Who's got the sauce?
Zaxby's. Does shelter insurance cover shiny red cars?
Yeah.
What about purple vans?
Also, yes.
Monster trucks?
What's going on, son?
From shiny red cars to purple minivans, you can count on Shelter's local agents to help you protect what matters most.
Hi, I'm Cody Fitz with Fitscapes. Our business's focus is on building your dream yard at your dream home. When designing our backyards, we always like to start with our pool and patio areas first, then we complement that with the landscaping, and we finish with the lawn for all of the outdoor entertaining needs. After installation is complete, we provide annual maintenance for all of your lawn care and landscaping needs. Fitscapes, let's build something beautiful.
Whether you're a designer, homeowner, builder, commercial, residential, we're here to help make ideas come to reality. Builder finished products, 10 United Drive in Jackson. Come see us.
We are back here at USJ's beautiful softball field and facility. USJ leads at the end of 4, 6-0. The Huntington Phillies will send up Wilson, Manus, and Bartholomew. We'll see if there's any subs in there, but this looks like Wilson, the shortstop, coming to the plate. Although both coaches have been talking to the umpires and making adjustments in the lineup. But this is number 24, Ellie Wilson, just a sophomore. She did a good job. She's checked her coach out, but she asked the umpire for time to get settled in. Of course, sometime when we've got more time, we'll explain the 10-second rule to get in and out of the batter's box. And sometimes you get more than 10 because of the circumstances. You can see the pitching lane that originally came from the pitching rubber there, or plate, if you prefer to call it that, in the circle. And remember, it is a circle. There's a swing and a foul for a 1-1 count. Parker Nichols, the 8th grader, on the mound. Left-handed pitcher checking her armband for the pitch that was called. That time, the outside corner. I waited to believe it, though. No, he's calling a good game. It's consistent. I can't, but you have to wait. You don't see that fist go up for the strike. That'll even the count at 2-2. It's kind of like in basketball. A lot of people don't realize that if they have the open hand go up, it's a violation. If it's a closed hand, it's a foul. This one on the ground. Davis is going to get over there. The throw a little low and bounces, and on with an error is Wilson. E4. Wilson at first. Emmeline Manus, the third baseman, who's played a great game, had some tough chances over there. She struck out her first time up, got caught looking. First and third in. Short and second at double play depth. And it's a little chilly out there on these young ladies. There's a pitch high for a ball. Wind gusts have, right now there's none. They say it can go up to 6 miles an hour. Overcast. Lights probably will come on for the next inning, may not. That pitch misses. 2 balls to count. No outs in the inning. A runner at first for Huntington. That pitch got that outside corner, and the umpire is consistent. And that's all you can ask for. The coaches cry consistency, whether it's football, basketball, baseball, ice hockey, or whatever. That one's right there, too, almost the same spot.
That's about her favorite pitch.
So it now evens the count to 2 balls, 2 strikes, a runner at first. Right fielder shading the right field line just a hair straight away. Polk is in center. This one drilled down the line. It goes foul, though. And now I'll have nightmares about my golf game with all those nice slices I have. I can tell you this, the concession stand does not have any popsicles today. No milkshakes either. Great concession stand here at USJ, too. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch, just missing. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Down 6, don't know that they will send the runner because that would really be, you'd definitely be a riverboat gambler, but here's the pitch. It wasn't. It's popped up going to right field. Goes over foul just out of the reach of the right fielder. Falls harmlessly to earth. Hanging tough up there at the plate, though, is Emmeline Manus, young third baseman. Just a sophomore. She'll be with that program in Ben Canavan for several years. Here's another one. This one, though, is a screaming line drive foul. Made a couple of cars almost scream down there. And if you hear broken glass, it's real because it's not like out at Pringles Park or whatever they call it now where they have the phony glass breaking. Here's one drilled up the middle. Will it get through? It does. A seeing eye base hit, and there's runners at first and second. Wilson at first, Manus with the single on at first. She's now 1 for 2, and that brings up Greer Bartholomew, who's 0 for 1. Now they have substituted. This is Millie Luther. Luther is up there. Millie Luther. She's a freshman, getting some action today. I think both coaches trying to give a lot of young ladies a good workout. Home opener for USJ in varsity action. And actually the JV team that's 1-1 played both theirs on the road earlier. USJ came in 2 wins, 2 losses, and a tie. This is Huntington's first game. These 2 teams, I believe, meet later in the season, but it'll be at Huntington. 1 ball the count, the pitch. Looked pretty good. The umpire says, Coach, your right foot change. It's 1-1. Infield on their toes. Parker Nichols, the pitcher's pitch comes a little low, and it's going to be 2 balls and a strike. Boy, if that one hadn't been one of those seeing eye singles, we were looking for 2. No outs in the inning, so USJ would love to turn 2. Here's one on the ground. Davis will flip it to Ayers. Ayers comes across, but a little late, and now there's runners at first and third on a fielder's choice.
Number 15, Bennett.
First out in the inning. Luther now at first, and this brings up Bennett. This is Knox Bennett, wears 15, is a sophomore. And again, when I call these out, you can hear how young both these teams are. In at third, just a little bit more than normal, Timberlake. And she's coming, and there was an attempt at a bunt. They throw through, and Huntington will get their first run. And that was a play that was on, but unfortunately didn't quite get it executed. It looked good. They'll work on it some more. And now there's runners at first and second. Or I'm sorry, just second. Because the run scored. So it's a 6-1 ball game. We're in the top of the fifth. And I'm going to put Paul at the head of the class because he recognized no runner at first before I corrected my scorebook. Phillips ahead on the count, 0-1. Make it 0-2 now. Good pitch, froze the hitter. Knocks Bennett up there, the right fielder. Now, if you hear numbers called in the background, that's tells the players, that gives information to the players. Six to 1 with 2 strike count, 1 ball popped up. Halen will take it, puts it away, uses both hands, and that's the way it's supposed to be done. Now, if you are scoring at home for the second out, you put this little half circle or a hump over the number 5 because the shortstop, well, actually the shortstop is 6, third baseman, and that's 2 outs. Brings back the top of the order, Kylie Tippett, who had a single first inning, and she grounded out in the third. 1 for 2, fouled off. And that one slicing towards the fence. Good effort out there by Kinsley Brady. You get close to that fence, and she did the right thing. She knew where the fence was, had the hand out a little bit, so you can. Here's the 0-1 pitch, hit up in the air. Polk will go a long way, but for her, it's an easy catch. That will end the inning, F8. But 1 run did score. And with the end of 4.5 innings of play, USJ 6, Huntington 1 will be back on the USJ Facebook page.
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for supporting this broadcast. Snyder Equipment, 1311 Lower Brownsville Road, exit 74 on I-40.
Have you ever thought about real estate investments or purchasing a home? Are you tired of dealing with the headaches of managing your real estate portfolio? Cornerstone Realty has you covered. We can advise you on anything real estate related. Your property, our priority. Cornerstone Realty and Property Management.
At FMY Orthodontics, we believe a beautiful, healthy smile is the key to boosting confidence and enhancing quality of life. Our team of highly skilled and compassionate orthodontic professionals is dedicated to providing personalized care in a welcoming, state-of-the-art environment. Whether you're looking for traditional braces, clear aligners, or other orthodontic solutions, we offer a variety of options to meet your needs. Our goal is to provide the most effective and efficient orthodontic treatment for every patient.
Leading off the bottom of the fifth is Ella Davis, the fine second baseman for USJ. She has walked and scored a run. She is 0 for 1 officially. Tegan Timberlake should be in the on-deck circle and is. And it has gotten cloudy here. The lights are not on. These are, I believe, new lights also this year that's been installed, and they just look like they're dandy. I want them to come on, though, so I can see them. Mitchell's pitch, drawing back. She was going to dump a bunt down there, and that is Ella Davis, and she can do it. Manus was charging. First and third in. Shortstop has shortened up a little bit for Huntington. Second baseman at her normal depth. That one missing outside. A little high, too. 2 balls, no strikes. Outfield deep in right, straight away in center, and a little more shallow, and left a lot shallow. And Davis fouls that one off. 2 balls, 1 strike. Marcy Mitchell, just a freshman, has good potential, and you can almost recognize who's pitching coach and stuff. Here's one grounded to Matus at third. Hops it up in a close play, but out at first for the first out of the inning. So in the bottom of the 5th, there's 1 out and nobody on. That's going to bring up Tegan Timberlake. It would be interesting to see if Timberlake throws an inning or so. I know they're trying to get Nichols, the young 8th grader, some work, and she has looked good. Had an error behind her a while ago. That was an unearned run. That pitch is low. Timberlake steps out, checks the third base line. Joel Ayers, the coach, he's over there. He can give instructions to the dugout and to his player from where he's standing. And a good eye. 2 balls, no strikes, 1 out. We're in the bottom of the 5th. USJ leading Huntington 6-1. Mitchell has now thrown 35 pitches. And the 36th pitch is a strike. Straight away in the outfield. 2 ball, 1 strike pitch. That one makes you jump a little bit. So it's 3-1. Tegan, a good team player, just wants to get on. She sacrificed back in the 2nd inning. And she walks. So she's been on base twice, sacrificed once.
Number 6, Kinsley Brady.
And this will be Kinsley Brady wearing number 6, officially 0 for 1. We're in the bottom of the 5th. You see a left-handed hitter, and that pitch goes right over that corner. And again, I will compliment the umpire on his consistency. Throw through down to second. She's safe. Throw a little short. It's close. There come the new lights, and yes, they are good lights. Some great improvements to an already good field from last year. 1-1 to count. Runner at second now. Mitchell comes to the plate with it. It's high. 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike. Pitch gets away from the catcher. And now a runner in scoring position at third, Tegan Timberlake. 3 balls, 1 strike. The hitter is Brady. Leadoff person with Polk on deck, only 1 out. Walked her, so it'll be runners at first and third. Brady engineers a walk. Timberlake's at third.
Number 11, Maddie Polk.
And at the plate is Maddie Polk. She's had a sacrifice, a single, and a ground out. 1 for 2 on the day. She was bunting, and they throw down to third, but getting back in there, and it really wasn't as close as it looked. She had it all the way.
You sure about that, Coach?
I'm sure. Runners now at second and third. The runner from first going down to second. Mitchell's got her sign. She has a 1 strike count and is high to poke. One thing that makes it tough when your third baseman is up like that, they have to reach back to tag a sliding runner, and it was a good throw and a good catch. There's one fouled off. Last year, that one might have come through, and I might have been able to get my net out and catch that one. But great new screen up here. I love it. Feel safe. I was in the press box at Pringles Park the night a baseball came flying through the official news media and scoring area for the press box. 1 and 2, and that one low, so it'll even the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, 2 runners on. If I had 2 outs, I could say that the deuces are wild, but you can't say it. You got to have another out. But USJ trying to get that run in. Polk, a good hitter, came in batting over 500. Interesting call there for the second out. And as Halen Ayers advances up there, she's 2 for 3 today. She came in batting 500. She's over 500 now. The deuces are wild. You got 2 men on, 2 outs. And if we get a 2-2 count, it'll be an official deuces wild. That pitch is a strike, I guess. No, low. I didn't see. Sorry. Oh, it's okay. 1 ball, no strikes. There's 1 drill. That'll score 2 runs, even though the center fielder came on quick. The runners were running, and Ayers delivers a 2 RBI single. And she's on at first. Brady scores. Timberlake scores. It's an 8-1 ball game. And L.K. Prater up there at the plate. Takes a pitch outside. Prater had a single her first time out, grounded out, and then double, so she's halfway to hitting the cycle. She needs a triple and a home run, though, to get the cycle. Yes. And there's one driven to the fence. Ayers will score. There's no way you're going to get her, but this one's going to wind up being a double. And now an attempt to go, and she slid under the – umpire says, Coach, you're wrong. But there are 9 runs as Ayers scored before the out was made, a big double, and
she kind of did a little too much of a hesitation there.
Interesting call, but it's 9-1. USJ leads over Huntington. We'll go to the top of the 6th after these important messages on the Ballgame Blitz.
When your home's heating needs attention, experience matters. For over 70 years, families have trusted Garrett Plumbing and Heating to keep their homes warm, safe, and comfortable. From residential heating repairs and replacements to reliable plumbing service, our team brings generations of knowledge into every home we serve. When you want work done right and done with care, call Garrett Plumbing and Heating. 731-668-3339. That's 731-668-3339.
There's no doubt when it's time to call the pros for your heating system, and there's no doubt who to turn to. McCoy's Heating and Air and Daikin, the world's #1 air conditioning company. Just the kind of pros I like to do business with. McCoy's quick and professional service was a blessing. I highly recommend. Wish they had more stars than 5, because I'd surely give them a 10. McCoy's is, in my opinion, the GOAT of heating and air. Daikin and McCoy's, West Tennessee's 5-star heating and air team.
Hi, I'm Cody Fitz with Fitscapes. Our business's focus is on building your dream yard at your dream home. When designing our backyards, we always like to start with our pool and patio areas first. Then we complement that with the landscaping, and we finish with the lawn for all of the outdoor entertaining needs. After installation is complete, we provide annual maintenance for all of your lawn care and landscaping needs. Fitscapes, let's build something beautiful.
Top of the sixth, Huntington coming to the plate. Parker Nichols on the mound. And I said it wrong. You should all send me 40 lashes with a wet noodle. It's called the circle in softball. I caught myself. Here's a ground ball to Davis. She fields it cleanly over to first for the first out, and that retires the hitter. That was Castleman. Score that 4-3. Second to first, one out. And that brings up Sellers. One out in the inning. That's Nichols' 29th pitch. Sellers up there takes strike one. It was a good pitch. Sellers 0 for 2 on the day. We're in the top of the sixth. Right fielder in a little bit. As she tries the right side, and it's foul. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Left field and center field at normal depth for this hitter. Infield at just about their normal depth. Timberlake may be up 1 step closer than she normally is. That one just missed by the hair of your chinny chin chin, as they used to say in some of the fairy tales. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Hitter is Sellers, the catcher. He's done a good job behind the plate for Huntington today. Popped up. And taking it, digging Timberlake. So there's 2 outs in the inning on the pop-up to the third baseman. And that will bring Gracie.
Number 25, Martin.
Gracie Martin. That was checking out. She is 0 for 2, struck out in the first, grounded out in the fourth. So Martin, first baseman, has had a good day with the glove. Hit the pitch. Ball 1. 32 pitches by Nichols. Just missing. A couple of groans out of the crowd thought that one might have been a strike. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. Huntington at bat. Catcher Martin up there, that one outside, so runs the count to 3-0. Does Ben Canavan give her the automatic take, or does he green light her? It's an interesting, you need base runners, but this is one of your better hitters, your cleanup hitter. It's outside, so it doesn't matter. It's academic, and Gracie Martin will walk. There'll be a base runner at first with 2 outs. And the pitcher, Mitchell, is up there to hit. She's hitting in the same spot that Hilliard hit in. So Mitchell wearing 00. Here's Phillips' pitch. And they say that one missed, so it's a ball 1 count. So 5 straight balls thrown here. Checking her arm band with the numbers for the pitches. There's Phillips' pitch. This one hit on the ground. Ayers charges. She'll go to first with it and guns her down by a step. So no runs, no hits, no errors. 1 person left on base. And at the end of 5 1/2 innings of play, it's USJ 9 and Huntington 1. Will be back on the USJ Facebook page.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for supporting this broadcast: Snyder Equipment, 1311 Lower Brownsville Road, exit 74 on I-40.
Beauty House Social. Jackson's premier blowout bar and full-service salon and med spa. From lashes and facials to cosmetic injections and lasers, we have it all. Let's be social.
Let me tell you about the American dream. In 1974, I had $425 to my name. I bought 21 carpet remnants, rented an old lumber shed, and opened Deaton Drug Barn on East College. I worked long hours with hope of taking care of my family. I'm so thankful to Jesus who changed my life. He gave me a dream. So in 1985, we opened Deaton's Carpet One on the 45 bypass with a commitment to customer satisfaction. My friends, don't give up on your dream because your dream can come true.
The weather's getting colder, but the deals are getting hot at Chuck Hutton Nissan in Jackson. 2025 Pathfinder 0% for 60 months or $5,000 customer cash. 2025 Frontier, $4,000 customer cash. 2026 Road Platinum, 0% for 60 months or $2,500 customer cash. It's the end of the year and the savings are now at Chuck Hutton Nissan on Van Drive. ChuckHuttonNissan.com.
We are back ready for the bottom of the 6-9-1 lead. And it looks like Hilliard has gone into first base, and Gracie Martin has moved over to third base for the Huntington Phillies. Marcy Mitchell, the freshman, still on the mound. And looks like Raines is going to come to the plate. She's been hit twice today, but she also has a big double back in the fourth inning. A lot of discussion. I'm sure there's more players being moved in and out. Some will come to the plate and hit, and we'll keep an eye on this. The umpire's doing a good job of checking and making sure orders are right with both coaches. Brandon Polk, since it's over on the first base side, handling the USJ side. Ben Canavan and his assistant, Casey Fuller-Pearson, handling the talk with the umpire and getting the lineups right and straight. And you may not agree with all the calls by these two men, but they have tried to do a good job and keep things running smooth and in order. Raines, and we'll see if Fair comes up or if they have a hitter for her. Raines had a good at-bat her last time out there. That pitch outside. .39 degrees here at the ballpark. Lights are on. That pitch also outside for ball two. Two ball, no strike pitch coming from Mitchell. And it goes outside, so 3-0. Don't want to walk the first runner, whichever team you're on. Now, if you're the hitting team, you want to get those runners on. Here's the pitch. That one is down Main Street. It's strike one. 3-1 the count. Lauren Raines, the junior. Fouls this one off, runs the count to 3-2. Three-two pitch on the way. Drill to the shortstop. Came up late. Will temporarily scored a hit. Wasn't a real full boot, but for USJ, the important thing is the runner got on. First pitch. And that pitch is to Maddie Allen, the 8th grader, hitting in place of Fair. Second pitch out. Oh, they said a strike. I was about to call that one a ball. That's the reason I don't umpire anymore. 1-1 the count. Maddie Allen, the 8th grader up there, wearing number 10. That one headed towards the line, and a great running catch by the right fielder. And that was Bennett, and well hit, but a great effort by Bennett. Scored F9. That's the first out in the inning. Parker Nichols up there can help her own cause. So back-to-back 8th graders batting. So I told you these were both young teams. Getting some good play out of both 8th graders. Here's the pitch to Nichols from Mitchell. You got the freshman throwing to the 8th grader right now. And I would say both these young ladies have good futures in front of them. 2 balls, no strikes. Parker Nichols at the plate. A healthy cut. It's 2-1. A little coaching instruction from the third base coach, who's also the head coach, Joel Ayers. Brandon Polk down at first. That one is low, so it runs it to 3-1 with a runner at first. And that's Raines at first. Interesting call for strike 2. 3 balls, 2 strikes, runner at first, 1 out in the inning. Mitchell ready. Her pitch, swinging, strike 3. 2 outs in the inning. Let's see, this is not Ella Davis. This is Avon Trammell. And maybe going to change pitchers here. Let's see. 67 pitches by Mitchell. And she is a freshman, and I think that head coach Ben Kahneman is going to use the pitch count to make a switch with, like I said, 67 pitches. On the mound now is Emmeline Manus. So Manus, your pitcher now. She'll take her warm-up tosses. USJ leading 9-1. We're in the bottom of the 6th. Now USJ has to score 2 runs to end this game, or we'll have a top of the 7th. Post-game show after this game ends. But again, if it stays 9-1 at the end of the 6th, Huntington will hit the top of the 7th. But again, Avon Trammell, 8th grader, and there we go with those 8th graders again. Future is bright. These young ladies, they come out and they perform just as hard as the older girls that you could call veterans. Trammell in to go against Manus. Shows bunt. The umpire says it missed. Ball 1. Seniors for USJ, Timberlake, Prater, and Polk. Also, Destiny Jarrett, who we've not seen today. That one outside, so it's 2 balls, no strikes. The Huntington Phillies, Hilliard's a senior for them. Also Tippett, and they've just got 2 seniors. So we'll watch these 2 clubs not only this year but for the future. Bunt laid down, foul. The idea was good. Bat angle just allowed it to slide off foul. 9-1, 2 balls, 1 strike. 2 outs, USJ at bat. Trammell, the 8th grader, wearing 22, is at bat. She puts down a bunt. Martin comes on, and the umpire says safe, so it's a base hit because she beat that one out. Aggressive base running by Raines. So you've got first and third. And we are going to score that a single. And we've got a pinch hitter coming to the plate. And that was Trammell that got the single. And this is, I believe, Jarrett. It looks like number 13. So Jarrett making her first appearance. 2 outs. Pitch outside by Manus. Emmeline Manus. Just a sophomore, another one of those young players that we've talked about in this game. Outfield straightaway, but in a couple of steps. A good, healthy swing, but strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, runners at first and third. We're in the bottom of the 6th. Manus versus Jarrett at the plate. That one goes outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. 9-1 score. USJ with the lead over Huntington. Okay, they run the play on. They return it. Did she make it? No, they threw her out at the plate. So the third out, no runs scored in that inning. The inning ends at the end of 6, 9-1, USJ leading. We'll take a timeout and come back with the exciting top of the 7th.
Does Shelter Insurance cover shiny red cars?
Yeah.
What about purple vans?
Also, yes.
Monster trucks?
What's going on, son?
From shiny red cars to purple minivans, you can count on Shelter's local agents to help you protect what matters most.
This is how we Friday night.
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 At FMY Orthodontics, we believe a beautiful, healthy smile is the key to boosting confidence and enhancing quality of life. Our team of highly skilled and compassionate orthodontic professionals is dedicated to providing personalized care in a welcoming, state-of-the-art environment. Whether you're looking for traditional braces, clear aligners, or other orthodontic solutions, we offer a variety of options to meet your needs. Our goal is to provide the most effective and efficient orthodontic treatment for every patient.
When your home's heating needs attention, experience matters. For over 70 years, families have trusted Garrett Plumbing and Heating to keep their homes warm, safe, and comfortable. From residential heating repairs and replacements to reliable plumbing service, our team brings generations of knowledge into every home we serve. When you want work done right and done with care, call Garrett Plumbing and Heating. 731-668-3339. That's 731-668-3339.
Back in the top of the 7th, where Huntington needs 8 runs to tie it up, 9 to go ahead. USJ would bat if it was tied up or if Huntington's ahead. Parker Nichols on the mound delivers a good pitch, but it's called a ball. We'll pick up some of the changes that have been made around. Raines looks like still at first, Ayers at short. Interesting. 2 balls, no strike. Yeah, Maggie Allen has gone into second, and I think there's some changes in the outfield. I want to say that's Jarrett in left, but we'll hold till we find out officially. Ground ball to Allen. This 8th grader up and over to first. And that was Wilson that was hitting. She scored the only run for Huntington. So score that 4-3, 1 out.
Number 3, go.
And this is Hilliard coming up to the plate. Fouled off back into the screen, as you saw. And we'll get it. The infield now is Raines, Allen, Ayers, and Brady has moved in. Trammell is actually in left field. Polk and Sykes complete the outfield. Prater's still catching. This one fouled away, gets out of play. Nichols still on the mound, doing a good job. Parker Nichols, the 8th grader, closing it out. And again, Trammell's in left, Polk in center, Sykes in right. Raines is on first. Allen, who just made the putout, is at second. Ayers at short. Brady is the third baseman now. And Prater still catching. It's 1 ball, 1 strike, and 1 out. We're in the top of the 7th. Huntington has Millie Luther on deck. The hitter is Miley Hilliard. That one, it'll get over, and just like if some people would call it a Texas leaguer, a bloop, but it's a base hit. And that's going to bring Luther up to the plate, wearing number 10. Millie Luther, freshman. Drills one towards Allen. She knocks it down, goes to second, but it goes out into the outfield, so you've got an E4, and that puts runners on first and second. They did a good job, though, knocking the hard line drive down, but then kind of rushed the throw a little bit. So 2 runners on with 1 out. Coming to the plate is Caitlin Brewer. She wears number 9, right-handed hitter. That pitch is strike. .44 pitches by Nichols. Pitch a little high, evens the count at 1-1 with 2 runners on. Short and second at double play depth. Brady doesn't play quite as far up. There's a swing and a miss for strike 2. 1-2 the count. Your hitter is Brewer, Caitlin Brewer. Good pitch, but it's 2-2 count now. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Swung on, fouled off. Runners were active and moving then. They weren't trying to steal. They were just got off quickly as the ball contacted the bat. 1 out in the inning. The 8th grader, Parker Nichols, the lefty, throws. And that one fouled off. So hanging tough is Caitlin Brewer, the junior, wears number 9. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Here's Nichols' pitch. Back, and we should have a double play right here, and that will end the ball game. Nichols takes care of business on her own. The final is 9-1. USJ wins their third win of the year. They go to 3-2-1. We're going to take a timeout and come back and wrap this ball game up after this timeout.
There are quesadillas, and then there's Zaxby's giant chicken finger quesadillas, packed with their famous chicken fingers, cheese, and a whole lot of sauce. We're gonna need more napkins. Zaxby's giant chicken finger quesadillas. Who's got the sauce?
Zaxby's.
Have you ever thought about real estate investments or purchasing a home? Are you tired of dealing with the headaches of managing your real estate portfolio? Cornerstone Realty has you covered. We can advise you on anything real estate related. Your property, our priority. Cornerstone Realty and Property Management.
At FMY Orthodontics, we believe a beautiful, healthy smile is the key to boosting confidence and enhancing quality of life. Our team of highly skilled and compassionate orthodontic professionals is dedicated to providing personalized care in a welcoming, state-of-the-art environment. Whether you're looking for traditional braces, clear aligners, or other orthodontic solutions, we offer a variety of options to meet your needs. Our goal is to provide the most effective and efficient orthodontic treatment for every patient.
There's no doubt when it's time to call the pros for your heating system, and there's no doubt who to turn to. McCoy's Heating and Air and Daikin, the world's #1 air conditioning company. Just the kind of pros I like to do business with. McCoy's quick and professional service was a blessing. I highly recommend. Wish they had more stars than 5 because I'd surely give them a 10. McCoy's is, in my opinion, the GOAT of heating and air. Daikin and McCoy's, West Tennessee's 5-star heating and air team.
Whether you're a designer, homeowner, builder, commercial, residential, we're here to help make ideas come to reality. Builder finished products, 10 United Drive in Jackson. Come see us.
Back with a big win here at opening home game. They've had other games. USJ wins 9-1 over a Huntington team, and Huntington will get better as the year goes on. They're pretty good. They scrapped hard. We'll give you the line scores very quickly for both teams. Huntington had 1 run, 4 hits, 3 errors. USJ, 9 runs, 11 hits, and 3 errors. And Halen Ayers was 3 for 4 today with 3 RBIs. L.K. Prater also was 3 for 4 with 2 RBIs. Those were the 2 leading hitters. Doubles, Prater had 2, Raines had 1, triple by Ayers, and of course total bases, Prater and Ayers led with 5 each. There were several stolen bases, Trammell, Ayers, Polk, and Timberlake. Raines got caught stealing. And pitching-wise, Fair went 3 innings, gave up 2 hits, and no runs, struck out 7, did not walk anybody. Nichols went the final 4 innings, the 8th grader. She gave up 2 hits, 1 run, and I would have to check and see if that's an earned run. Walked 1, and the Fair threw 48 pitches, 35 of them strikes. Nichols threw 50 pitches, 34 of them strikes. And Fair faced 11 batters, only 2 over the minimum she would have faced. Nichols faced 16 for Huntington. No one had more than 1 hit. They had 4 hits. They did have a stolen base by Luther. And Hilliard went the first 3 innings for them, giving up 5 hits, 4 runs. Only 2 of those were earned runs. Walked 2 and struck out 2. Mitchell came on, went 2.2 innings, gave up 5 hits, 5 runs, and all 5 of those were earned. 2 base on balls, 3 strikeouts. Manus come on and went part of an inning and gave up 1 hit. Let's give you a recap on this game. And but it was a big day for Prater and Ayers, as we told you, both of them collecting 3. She tripled in the first inning. Ayers did. Of course, Prater has had a single and a couple of doubles to add to that. Emerson Fair earned the win. It was not a save situation, but good pitching by the 8th grader. Tippett, Castleman, Hilliard, and Manus each collected 1 hit for Huntington. The Bruins travel to Westview on Thursday, and I will get to call that game, but like I said, another network, and it'll be on the Martin Westview Facebook page. We'll have that one. We are looking forward to it. I want to thank Ben for his great work. He double-teamed, didn't double-timed it. Paul Schultz, he was here. Great crew, and, of course, the press box crew, like I said, I have more fun with them. I thank them. Great win for USJ, even though the 9-1 isn't maybe what the Huntington people want. Actually a good start, first game of the year for them against a team that already had 5 games under their belt. So good things coming. You'll see these two teams go deep in the playoffs later in the year, but we got a lot of action to come to you. And for the administrations of both schools, and I want to thank the coaches, and I'm going to thank Ben Canavan's wife, especially. She got the rosters together and helps out. What a great type she is. But for the coaches and, of course, Joel Ayers and Brandon Polk, what a job they do with the USJ. And it is time for us to say thanks for your time this time. Till next time, good night, all.
The award-winning Ballgame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. Over 1 million views in 2024. We're where you need to advertise. Subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the over 5,500 subscribers watching local sports, Union University, Bethel College, and USJ. Multi-camera broadcasts, slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. Ballgame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.